Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Nothing changed on the bigger time frame. We still have our possible 1-2-1-2 setup here, and I'm looking at this and think maybe that fourth wave here was never finished, and this is why it's typically why many say that when you trade Elliott wave, the third wave trade is the most profitable one. And after that, it gets messy because a fourth wave is often messy. So it can, of course, be that wave 4 is now in because we had 3 waves down. We had, at least we can interpret it as a 5-wave move to the upside. That's in, and now we would want to see then the move down in a wave 2, so that the wave 1 is in and the wave 2 is ongoing still. However, it could be because you get overshooting B waves and all sorts of funny stuff, that this fourth wave is still in the making, because it looks a bit like a triangle. and that could turn into an Elliott wave triangle. So you do get these sometimes, and if you count it as an Elliott wave triangle, we would have here an A wave, B, C, D, E. It's a bit like the Ethereum chart at the moment, and the wave 4 would actually sit over here. And this is only another interpretation within the same scenario, basically, okay? So the idea that we are working on a 1-2 setup here is the overall scenario in an overall third wave rally, which can take us even higher. But the question here on the lower time frame is just how do we get there? And there's one possibility here with this Elliott wave triangle, because this had this high, which was printed here at $26. I mean, it had the right high, the right length to be a fifth wave. It's just that in crypto, we often get these overshooting B waves or even triangles in a fourth wave. So we need to have an open mind. But that's exactly why I kept it very simple in previous videos and highlighted to you that imminent further upside is possible as long as we're holding the 23.75 level. So if we assume wave 4 was in, even though it would be very short, then this could have been wave 5, yes. And we would now come down, but as long as we're holding that 23.75 level, it's either possible to get a fifth wave extension, which I don't believe anymore based on how this looks, or wave 4 is actually still ongoing. These are the two options. And the option of an Elliott wave triangle is certainly something absolutely realistic because it looks like that on the Ethereum chart as well. So at the moment, I mean, I leave it where it was, but just know that we talked about it. That's the uncertainty we deal with. I would still go with fourth wave in the making as long as we're holding the 23.75 level. If we break below that, we come down a bit deeper in a wave 2, then wave 1 was already finished, most likely, It's all about likelihoods. But as I said I think it was in the last video, as long as we see and hold the $20.80 level, the 78.6 retracement of the move between the 27th of March and the 16th of April, as long as we're holding that 78.6 retracement, I don't see any trouble for the overall bullish scenario. So from that point of view, it's all okay. We can continue to focus on higher. I'd be careful in any of these movements, especially if we really are, and that's not entirely confirmed yet, but if we really are in a third wave, I'd be careful not to try to trade every single wave, because the risk is that you get too small with your positions and sometimes it just keeps going in a third wave. We need to know about that. That obviously assumes that we are in a third wave, which I currently assume we are. It can be assumed, but it's obviously not guaranteed. It's Solana makes a good impression here, but nothing is ever guaranteed in these markets. But in third wave rallies, you often don't get the deep pullbacks, and sometimes you get extensions, and people get frustrated when markets just continue to move. And anybody who takes any profits needs to obviously know that when you take profits, you have less to play with on the way up. In terms of making gains of the move. On the other hand, not taking profits obviously risks that it breaks down and you lose out on what you've made already. So that's the balance every trader needs to decide for themselves. as we go higher and move away from support, risk naturally increases, but that's why you've got tools like stop losses, taking profits regularly to counter that. But these are the two scenarios, again, to keep it very simple. As long as we're holding $20.83, no trouble here for the bearish case, for the bullish case. And in a third wave, we could then eventually rally higher. So this wave 2 needs to be in first. Then we can calculate target for the next third wave to the upside. Okay, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.